Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our lecturer, Dr. Muhammad Nuri. Today I want to share with you our project group title, which is SERENE Minds. And our group members consist of 5 people: Azan Iman, me, Nur Sabiatul Huda, Nur Iman Sofia, Abdul Rahman, and Muhammad Hisham. So for the first question, how I would describe the contribution in this project? So for our contribution, we work together to compile research from the interviews and journal articles about the students' mental health. Each member will complete specific sections like the literature review and findings, while also helping others to design and organize the report. So overall, I would describe that we contribute equally and ensure that the project was clear, professional, and impactful for others.
What can we learn from these projects? First, stress factors come from many ways. For example, it isn't come from academic pressure, but also come from peer pressures, family background, and also financial burdens. Second one is technology can be crucial to help students to clear their stresses. For example, students can seek help from virtual therapy session, online meeting, application provided from App Store or Play Stores, and also social medias. Second one is how this work will benefit our futures. This research is superb to make it clear for students to clear their stresses in many ways and give universities a solid plan to help students to handle their stresses. Basically, this will create a much more supportive environment so future leaders can be more healthier and can lead younger generation without any crucial issues. For this project, we found that it shares some similarities with our previous activities in UTP, especially in terms of presentation and interviewing skills. First, under presentation skills, we had to apply what we learned from our previous UTP projects, such as how to organize our information clearly, design attractive slides, and communicate effectively within our team. All this help us to deliver a more structured and confident presentation. Next is for the interviewing skills. Our group also involved interviewing session with top management, which was quite familiar to what we have done before in other UTP activities. We needed to stay confident, ask reasonable and formal questions, and maintain professionalism throughout the sessions. Overall, the experience we gained from our previous UTP projects really helped us to perform better in this one and for the futures.
Hi, my name is Hisham and I will discuss about the output. So, our mission was to investigate the critical issue of student mental health and we are excited to share what we have uncovered. First, we start by identifying the clues of common factors affecting student mental health. So, these are the 3 points that we have uncovered. Firstly, the academic workload, the pressure of deadlines, exam, and high expectation. Secondly, is the family environment, which can be a source of both support and stress. And thirdly, it is a lifestyle habits include sleep, diet, and social interactions. All of this will cause a serious major problem if not handled properly. Next, once we have identified the problem, we look for a solution. We have discovered a few effective strategies that are being implemented by the institution where we did our research. Firstly, professional counselor service. Professional counseling service such as PCS and mental health screening tests. Secondly, building a strong peer support networks. Thirdly is conduct regular physical activities to stimulate their brain. And lastly is the innovative use of digital tools like mental health apps in Power Apps and also online resources available for all users. Finally, and most importantly, we focus on the student perspective by what they are doing to themselves and what they need to know and they need to do. Our report emphasized this key point. Firstly, actively seek help when needed. Next, avoid self diagnosis, especially using unverified online sources. Thirdly, is to be aware and combat cyberbullying. And lastly, to work together to reduce the stigma that says counseling service is only for problematic people. Now, you might ask why our research is significant. Well, our findings have found that it is important for these 3 different groups. Firstly, for the student. This is not just an academic exercise. It is about spreading awareness about mental health issues that often target the students. Next is to build an effective support system with friends and also the lecturers. Secondly is to feeling empowered to seek for help and also to learn how to manage their stress effectively. And lastly, as we have mentioned, is to avoid self-diagnosis. Secondly, for the institution, our schools and universities, this research provide a clear framework on on developing effective programs that are targeted and based on evidence. Secondly, to provide a better living environment in dorms and on campus. Lastly, to ensure that mental health resources are truly accessible to all students. Finally, and most importantly, for society as a whole, the mental well-being of students today shape our community tomorrow. So, it is to break the stigma that prevents people from speaking up. And secondly, to build a more supportive community for everyone. And lastly, to empower the use of social media for sharing accurate information and create positive connection rather than contributing to cyberbullying.
Through the Serene Mind project, I've improved a lot in terms of social, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, and also leadership skills. I learned to work better with my teammates, respect different opinions, and be more empathetic when discussing mental health. This experience also built my confidence in communicating, especially when interviewing professionals and presenting our findings. The project helped me think critically, analyze data, and find solutions to real student issues. At the same time, I developed leadership skills by taking initiative, organizing tasks, and motivating my team to stay focused. Overall, this project has made me a more confident, thoughtful, and responsible person, both in academic and teamwork.
So moving on, now I will be talking about challenges in accomplishing this project. So we have two main problems, which is the limited journal source and difficulty in finding expert. So for the first one, as we all know that this project need to be based on seven different sources, in which three of them are journal source. But the thing is, journal source on student mental illness is very limited, which make it very hard for us to find this source. Moreover, to find one that contain information fit for our project. So this causes us to use most of our time just trying to find the source rather than trying to do the report. So for the second one, so we have contact a couple of experts outside of UTP, but as we have guessed, none of them answered. So, but unfortunately, we have Puan Azlina and Tuan Nur Hidayat. Even though they are from UTP, they are known for their expert regarding this matter and have agreed to conduct interview session with us. So they have answered a couple of our questions and have given us more information regarding this matter.